That's even worse. Give me my money back.
Welcome to the Village Idiots podcast, powered by Lending Hand Mortgage and Big Step Media. Sponsored by Taylor Chambers with Exit Prime Realty. Listen as we cover the latest sports events, viral videos and memes, the latest games, and everyday topics in life. Let's get started. Welcome back, everybody, to episode 2 of the Village Idiots podcast. Hope everybody had a good weekend.
I did. It was an interesting weekend for sure.
Mine was too. There was a situation I had on my Ring camera. I think I told you guys about the Bobcat that I saw last week.
You did.
That was totally a cougar.
Well, the Bobcat was back, so I'm going to have to figure out a way to get rid of that little critter.
Hold on. That was a house cat.
Definitely not a house cat. House cats aren't that big.
It was this big.
No. It was.
Go back and watch the clip, brother.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to.
It was a big animal that I don't want around my
I've seen
house.
some big house cats.
There's coyotes and bobcats out there where he lives. There's a lot of wild critters.
I lived there my whole life.
And I've got to walk to my car in the morning at work when it's dark. And I'm not trying to
be a snack.
Not trying to fight off a bobcat at 4:30 in the morning.
Just go the opposite way.
Yeah.
So how about you guys? How was your weekend? Anything exciting happen?
I just hung out with my kids, man. Just hang out with my kids. Watched a lot of football. Didn't get a chance to watch my Vols. We're on a bye week this week, so just kind of watched the Vanderbilt game. I watched the Florida game.
Hey, that was nice.
That
was nice. It actually wasn't nice. Logan.
I told you.
Yeah, so
I told you.
Towards the ending of the game, we were up most of the game. Towards the ending of the game, we were in an Xbox party. Me and Logan were. I was so hoping we'd blow that because I thought for sure if we lost to Texas A&M, that Billy Napier would be no longer the coach of the Florida Gators. So, especially in Gainesville, I thought that was going to happen. At this point, it didn't, but I'll take a win against a top 10 team.
I agree. I told you that would happen. That's definitely the most Billy Napier thing to do is to beat a top 10 team after losing 3 consecutive games against not that good a opponent. So.
He said the most Billy Napier.
It is.
Miami won.
It is. No, he did it last year too. They lost to Scrubs and then turned around and They beat LSU. They went on a 6-game win streak at the end of the year and beat 3 ranked teams.
Miami was a quality team that we lost to. Now we lost embarrassingly, but I don't know.
Yeah. Miami was not a bad team. Who did Florida lose to this weekend?
We didn't. We beat Texas, number 9.
I thought y'all lost.
No.
No, the Gators won. I told you last week. Remember, I said it'd be the most Gator thing to do to beat number 9.
We really just got lucky that Arch Manning's trash.
Hey, are we going to talk about that?
I'm thinking about NFL, the whole NFL thing this weekend and the circus show.
There was a lot of stuff that happened in the NFL during the 12 o'clock games. It seemed like most of those games were over pretty early. The Ravens were down by halftime. That game was over. The Colts beat the Raiders pretty handily.
Didn't the Houston Texans also beat?
Yeah, that's what he just.
That's who beat my Ravens.
That's who beat the Ravens.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's really bad. Actually, we're averaging a league high 35 points allowed on defense every game.
That's bad.
That's bad.
That's very bad, brother.
That's bad. We had out of the $280 million salary cap that the NFL allows. Last weekend, the Ravens had 160 of that sitting on the sidelines, injured. So, you're not really gonna shock the world with a bunch of bench guys playing. But I would have liked to seen a little more fight. Derrick Henry didn't play well. He seems to be showing clear signs of him on the decrease, on the down.
He's getting old.
He's getting old for a running back, that's for sure.
It's finally that time that you spoke of 3 years ago.
Yeah. Well, when he was on the Titans, I was praying for his downfall because I'm a hater. So
let's talk about that and the Arizona Cardinals.
Was that an actual game or was that a skit?
Bro,
I feel like it was a skit.
It was that was the football god speaking to us. That's what that was.
I can't even understand.
We didn't play a good game. We didn't play a good game. We were down 21-6 pretty much the entire game. That fourth quarter was the anomaly.
I literally watched the first part of the game, got busy, and was like, I'm gonna go back to this, and then realized, I didn't watch the game at 6:45. Oh, we had to have lost. Googled it, and we won by 1 point, and saw the only highlight I needed to see of the entire game of the Arizona Cardinals centers snapping that ball right into the forehead of their quarterback, and it just bouncing off his head. I was like, what is that?
The funny thing is, if Kyler Murray was average height for a quarterback,
that would hit him in the chest.
Yeah,
Probably.
See, I don't know which worse is him taking it to the face, or when he's like, I'm not going to get hit, and just like threw it to the side and fumbled it. Just like got rid of the ball.
I can see quarterbacks doing that. Like, I can absolutely see that being a thing, just because
luckily
they don't want to get recovered
injured.
Fight or flight. Quarterbacks are usually
go for the slide.
What about the dude that dropped the ball before he crossed the end zone?
He's been watching way too much Madden. He's been playing way too much Madden. He's like, I'd have been a touchdown if I've been playing the game.
I saw the coach getting into his ass.
I heard he swung on him.
I would
supposedly.
That's
he swung on the coach.
No, the coach swung on the player.
Understandable.
Not make a stupid decision like that again. Shouldn't.
Yeah.
Put him on the bench next week.
Football, God's bless us. I'm not going to lie. I was actually watching Nick's team, the Commanders, this past weekend instead of the Titans because I didn't think my Titans had a chance. And then I got a notification from my cousin that we had won the game and had to do the same thing Taylor did and just Google it.
I called you.
Yeah. John called me.
I called him
and informed me that we had won.
I was like, you guys won. And
I said, no, we didn't. No, we didn't. No, we did not.
1 point.
6 to 21. That was the whole game, except for the last 11 minutes.
The play where the interception was thrown, the fumble that turned into the Titans touchdown, that was
the gods. That's what I mean by the gift of the gods.
Happened, I was like,
and then the drop ball.
No way.
It's just meant to be at that point.
Yeah,
there's just no way.
I'm glad we got the win. It wasn't a quality team that we played. They're not that great, but a win is a win in the NFL.
A win is a win.
That's true.
Taylor, you're a Titans fan, Taylor, aren't you?
I wouldn't call it a Titans fan.
But you would say you follow the Titans.
As much as I know for NFL, yeah.
Oh, okay. Taylor's kind of new to this football stuff. We're getting him on pace, guys.
It's okay. He's got 3 seasoned vets, pretty much our entire lives.
Yes.
from birth.
Wasted. Hey, Michael, can I ask you a question? Can you hit the gain on this mic a little bit? Mm-hmm. If I'm not like sucking on it, I can't hear myself.
Shout out to Michael, our producer.
Yes.
Shout out to
there
Michael.
You go. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael.
Yes. Thank
Michael's
you.
the best, guys.
Now I don't have to be like right up on it. Thank you.
Yeah. So that's a good transition. I guess we can start talking about the NASCAR recap. A lot of stuff happened at the Roval. Shane Van Gisbergen won by, I think it was 15, 16 seconds.
Like the good old days.
Yeah. It was weird because he passed Kyle Larson for the lead with, I think, like 13 laps to go. And then ended up winning by 15 seconds. So
he was just better at saving his tires.
Way better. That's one thing that a lot of the drivers say he's the best at is because his forward drive off the corner isn't necessarily the best, or his entry. He's just really good about carrying the speed through the corner and being smooth with it. And that also saves your tires. They use the
straight shot off the corners, too.
They use the example, you slow down and you go faster. And that's his wheelhouse of the road courses.
There's a lot of people who look at NASCAR and they're like, oh, they're making a turn. They're making another turn. They don't realize exactly
oh my goodness.
how strategic
I had no
NASCAR
clue until I got into it 5 years ago.
Oh,
well, see, what he just said, like when I played NASCAR games and you didn't do 20 laps. You did like 300 laps. You got to see how you needed gas, you needed tires and stuff like that. And once you do that kind of stuff, I know it's not really the real thing, but it actually kind of explains to you, hey, this is what they actually have to do. They're not just driving. Like, you don't think about that as just a normal
Definitely not.
See,
person.
I wish I still had my cars, because I would put you in a car and let you go practice it. And you can actually feel the G-forces and everything it takes to run 10 laps.
How many laps before Taylor backs that thing in the fence?
2.
You think so?
Yeah.
We're going to have to do this then. You're going to pay for it.
I just have to get another car.
You're going to pay for it.
I just sold everything.
If any listeners out there have a car Taylor can drive, let us know.
We know a track.
I need a booster seat, though.
I'll take a ride.
I need a booster seat, though, because those bucket seats in them race cars, it'd just be like forehead and eyeballs.
Well, Nick said that's how it's
That's
supposed
how
to be.
It's supposed to be, yeah.
You sit as low and back as you can.
Shout out to the booster
my
seats.
steering
and phone
wheel was
books.
just barely underneath my eyes.
I'm going to have to drive with my big toe if I do that. There's
You stand the pedals. You move the pedals to where
cut a hole in my shoes so I can
We'll put some bricks on your shoes.
Yeah.
so I can do like that kid off of Oh Brother Wart and RUNNOFT.
Run off.
What's that? They make pedal extenders, don't they?
Yeah.
I'm sure they
move
do.
the pedals and
But what's the point of sitting all the way back at that? Because you're not dodging an airbag if
the
you
weight,
get a wreck.
the weight,
Yeah.
it's the weight. You want your weight centered.
Oh, you want to be centered?
Yeah.
Cross weight and all that, left side weight.
Yeah.
See, there's more to it than just
Center
driving in
gravity.
circles.
But there was one thing that happened in the race towards the end of it, that last corner actually. Ross Chastain, what a clown. What a clown that guy is. And
I don't think he did anything wrong. He needed that spot.
Yeah, but even if he would have, even if that would have worked, it didn't. But even if it would have worked, there's no way NASCAR would have let him have that. They have to draw a line in the sand that lets drivers know that you just can't take someone out.
Yeah.
Wasn't he the one that ran the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the one that ran the wall.
I mean, it's fair game going for a win and stuff.
But there's some places you don't want to get creative in like that.
Well, here's the thing: is he didn't run the wall.
NASCAR said it's okay. It's a road course.
That's crazy. So
they said that president when I forgot who it was right hooked somebody last year on the road course.
That's not the precedent though, because there was no stakes on the line.
But it still is. You can right hook on you can wreck someone on this track, but this track is okay.
Well, no, because the stakes were different. That was for a race that wasn't even in the playoffs.
Even that move, only thing it would have done was got him in. It wouldn't have messed up Hamlin. Now, if it was between him and Hamlin, then yeah, they would do something.
I don't know. I don't think NASCAR would have let that slide. I think they would have.
I don't think so.
Done the Austin Dillon treatment and just say, hey, you get to keep your spot, but that does not advance.
He drove backwards across the finish line.
He was the second one to do that.
Oh my God, he Ricky Bobbied it.
It was like 10 feet. It wasn't that impressive. Yeah, I don't know.
He was the second driver Sunday to do that.
To be honest with you, I might have thought it was more cool if it was a driver I liked. I don't like Denny Hamlin either. Nick knows that. I don't really have a dog in the fight here. I just happen to probably dislike Ross Chastain more.
But
I think he doesn't respect. Mm-hmm. I think he doesn't respect a lot of the stuff with being a NASCAR driver. And
I'm just gonna say this now, and I'm gonna make it known.
What?
I don't know shit about NASCAR.
Where's this going?
But the main question is
shit about NASCAR.
Apparently, they told him they was not allowed to talk about the points.
The spotters aren't.
No, but the whole time, Logano was getting information about it.
What does that have to do with spotting? And
they don't want manipulation because, like Hamlin said, if he knew that Chastain just needed one spot to knock Logano out, he would have let Chastain have that spot.
Got it.
Because he rated his road to Phoenix to be harder than his actual race at Phoenix.
So they basically said no insider trading.
Yeah, I mean,
pretty much.
Just Ross Chastain isn't the driver Joey Logano is. So
yeah,
when you want to face one, you want to face Ross.
And Logano's are the ones that sneaks in there and gets the championship.
Which could happen. That could happen again.
Did last year.
Yeah, it did last year.
Hey, Nick, what prompted you to put that banana shirt on today?
It's an inside joke between me and my wife.
So Nick has a keychain that has a little banana on it. One day at work,
That's part.
I went to go and I think he needed something out of his car, so I grabbed it for him. I handed him back the keychain, not paying attention. 10 minutes later, Nick looks at me and says, "John, do you have a banana in your pocket?" And I'm thinking, no wine and dine, just straight to that. And
Right to the point.
That is the driest joke I've ever heard in my life, but it's funny.
But it fit very well. I did have a banana in my pocket. I handed it to him, and he was happy, man.
Was it a real banana? Were you like,
here?
No, it's a keychain.
Do you have it here with you?
No, I lost it.
We
It's
could show the
probably my
lucky-
It's actually in
Suburban.
the Suburban. It's in the floorboard.
Can I get that back? Because it has my house keys on it.
I just wanted to know, like, what was the deal with the banana shirt?
Well, if you really want to know the joke, is
Well,
it past the
Because
2-minute
Nick's got
mark?
a big old
We don't.
banana.
It's,
If we're past the 2 minute,
We're past.
John.
she's probably gonna get mad at me for saying this, but she randomly asked me one day, what would happen if I sat down on a banana?
Well,
And since then, it's been an inside joke.
That's all for this
Well, now-
week. We'll see you guys on the next episode.
now-
Was the banana erect?
Nick will not be joining us. He will be incapacitated.
Yeah.
so the NASCAR talk. Now we're gonna transition to the fairgrounds.
Oh.
Fairground stuff. We have
Yeah.
some stuff on the fairgrounds here in Nashville. They have a wonderful racetrack. It's been here for over 100 years.
1904 is the first race.
1904. It's 2025. So that's what 120.
Really?
And it's the second longest continuous track running. has held a track, a race, at least one race a year since 1904.
Really?
That's great.
So to me,
That's crazy.
If you haven't lived there since then, don't complain about that.
121 years.
Yeah.
But we got NASCAR wanting to come back. And the fair boards know, and the peoples know. But like Nashville's spending $1.2 billion on the Titan Stadium.
What a waste.
Well, do you know why they're doing that?
Well, yeah, they want the Super Bowl.
And they want
Well, not
money.
only that,
There's
but they
money
said
that
it would
comes into
cost
too.
like $400,000 more just to redo their actual stadium. And I'm like, do that.
Yeah, but
Like-
NASCAR said, hey, we'll come in and throw $30 million at this track, and taxpayers don't have to pay a dime.
Put it in the old football stadium.
They want to
Oh, no.
They want to move the grandstands to 25,000, which is what the Super Speedway in Lebanon is.
What's the grandstands hold there now, Nick? Do you know?
I think like 10.
10,000.
If
So
that.
that's 15,000 increase.
Mm-hmm. They want to do that. They talk about putting sound barriers up to help with the noise.
And here's the other thing. If you don't like noise, don't move next to a racetrack.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, so Nashville Super Speedway, sorry, I did not mean to interrupt you guys, has a permanent grandstand capacity of 25,000, but it can be expanded to a total capacity of 38 to 40,000.
That's the track in Lebanon.
And they want to
Yep.
want to move that to the fairgrounds.
Why not?
Fair boards want it for parking.
So, for what? The soccer field that they never
Yes.
put in?
Yeah, for the soccer stadium.
The soccer
Which-
stadium's right next door.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, they built the soccer field and they were like, well, we've covered this. Like,
That's one thing NASCAR said they'll do. NASCAR said they'll come in and build a minimum of a 500-car parking garage with the revenue going back to the fair board.
I don't see why they're not doing this.
So
then.
that would help with parking for the stadium too.
for 25,000 fans, I'm just going to tell you straight up, that math is not mathing for 500 cars. 25,000 rednecks don't fit in 500 cars.
No, but you still
You
got
want
what,
a wreck?
but it would help. But
Maybe, I
it
might
would
be
help
wrong.
with the current parking situation.
Yeah, considering there is none down there.
Oh, yeah.
And it would
definitely
also
better.
be opposite days because the soccer games are not days of race days.
But
They
if you
don't
look
play
at
soccer on
The
Sunday.
Super Speedway this year, they had a sellout. They added temporary stands for the race, which the total capacity was like 38,000
Okay.
At the fairgrounds?
at the Super Speedway this
Oh,
year.
the-
That's how
yeah.
many tickets they sold.
They can easily sell
Now,
that.
if you move that from Lebanon to the fair boards or the fairgrounds, that's more money to me for Nashville, actually for Nashville.
Oh, I see.
Not to mention, I just think it would be a better race.
Well, the last time I went to Lebanon Super Speedway, we watched the Truck Series. And that was the biggest clusterfuck of parking I've ever seen in my entire...
Oh, brother.
Yeah, we went there. What, was it this year or last year?
It was this
Last
year was
year.
the year we went.
Yeah,
Well, we
last
went last year.
Last year. Yeah.
Oh my God! It
I
was.
paid for that fancy parking in the grass.
Did you not get it too?
We did. We got it.
We didn't.
were parked
We
right
pulled
by
up
it.
and we had a parking pass, and the guy was out there who's like, we accidentally parked people in your spots, so you're just going to park anywhere." And like, so we paid
We barely
$75
got
or
ours.
whatever.
That's
for
Like,
nothing.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
he had to scan my QR code. Like,
I still don't think we got our actual spot, Nick. I think he...
Just parked
I think
it
he just parked
somewhere
it
in the
where we-
area.
well, it's in the area we were supposed to park in. I didn't have like a
The
set
spot.
spot.
yeah,
But it was that parking area.
we didn't even get that. We rolled up and had to park
Like,
like
you have
12
A,
rows back.
D, B, C parking. We had ours.
Also, don't go to NASCAR races and expect the parking situation just to be great. It just never has been.
That's the
We
only
even
problem I
got there,
had.
What, 6 hours early, 8 hours early, something like that?
Even, do you remember Talladega when we were there this year?
Yes.
We got to the gates like super fast. We were not very far from the gates, but we sat in that parking lot for probably 2 hours before we were able to leave.
That's why we always
Because
get
we
there
were
early.
last.
That's the bad
We
part
did.
about
We got there
parking
really early.
super close. If you get there, is when you go to leave, it takes forever.
Right, yeah.
I'd almost rather have to hike out to the truck just to get out of there than to just like walk out the gate and get
At
in.
least y'all didn't sit out in the sun like me and John did.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys did that.
Oh, I did when we went to Bristol.
Because we got up there and then decided it's too much to walk back
I
down.
cooked at Bristol.
Dude, Bristol.
Bro, I was a dried up starfish out there on that ground before we got into the race.
I seen it.
And I was like, man, I'm tired. So John slides me a stack or two. He goes, take this, bro. And I was like, what is this? And he's like, it'll give you energy. It gave me energy all right. Man, that thing peeled my lips back to my ankles. It was bad.
Taylor was
in
on
the-
one for sure.
Bro, I was in the bathroom, like in the mirror, talking to myself, like, it's gonna be all right, man. Just breathe. It was terrible. Like and after I come down off that, I looked at John. I was like, don't ever hand me anything like that ever again.
He avoided life support. Logan dipped out early. You remember that?
I remember. I went and laid in the back of the car.
Logan, with maybe 150 or so laps to go in the race, just couldn't handle it, went and passed out in the back of my car.
Party too hard.
I think me and Taylor were the last two. And
and Bristol, yeah.
Yeah, we left like 20 minutes before they started race pack.
I left as soon as it started. Remember when it started raining?
Yeah.
I didn't think there was any way they were going to start again, but on dirt, it's different. It can race when it's a little wet.
I think we left with our whole left side covered in mud and the entire right side of our body being completely clean. It was terrible.
Yeah. Welcome to dirt tracks.
Yeah, it was great though. But they said they'll never do the Gen 2s on there ever again like that.
No. Well, the Gen 2 sucks.
I don't know. Do you think they'll bring dirt back? Do you think that was just like
I don't think to Bristol.
I don't think so. I don't really know of a track they could do.
I know one.
What's that?
Highland Rim. Could you imagine putting a NASCAR on Highland Rim?
That would be.
That's the same size as Bowman Gray.
Yeah.
Really?
At least this is banked. That's not banked at all.
Dude, that's like first gear all the way around.
Yeah.
In a NASCAR?
With NASCAR,
Yeah,
you can change the gearing it costs.
That's true.
They definitely don't have the facilities to support a NASCAR race, but that'd be fun.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I would definitely go.
It would be a big redneck brawl, a real NASCAR race.
Rednecks everywhere. It would just be
That's just
deep in the heart of Robertson County.
Yeah.
Tyler Ram, go to a fight and a race breaks out.
You know what we didn't
Go
talk about
fight in a
football?
race.
It just hit me.
What's that?
The Sanchez incident.
We got that for later.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
well, that's what we were talking about earlier. Was the snap at Arizona?
Yeah, we got that's a different guy.
Yeah.
We got.
Oh, was it?
Taylor's got some real estate stuff. He's interested in going over.
Oh yeah. Well, we were talking a whole lot about the fairgrounds and about how that kind of has altered that area. As far as that goes with how that's moving, it's pretty cool to see how they're bringing things up. There's a lot of people who are not happy about all of that stuff that's happening over there because I do think it's actually pushing a lot of people out. And
it's like Germantown. It's
Yeah.
Pushing the poor people out and the rich people are moving in.
You said that, not me. But what it's definitely changing. It's definitely changing the landscape of the actual housing and the quality of the new building of housing and how, because they're going from single family builds to a lot of different, HPRs, horizontal property regimes, which is like townhomes or condo row homes and things. And it's pretty cool to see some of that stuff come up. I don't want people to lose their housing and stuff like that. But when it comes down to it, change is going to happen everywhere, and it sucks that it does. And I think one of the bigger things that's changed for us in our industry right now, one of the things that a lot of people have fought for a while, that a lot of people really aren't, they're trying to do, either dip their big toe in or not do it at all, is AI. It's extremely hard for people to wrap their head around AI and its usability in real estate, and it's just crazy. So the bigger thing about it for us in real estate is how do you apply AI to our job? So AI does not do our job, though a lot of people think that. It does not do our job. There are things that it can do, but there have been programs that have been alive since before AI had dawned as, its own little section of, digital species, however you want to say it.
AI is really just a tool.
Yeah. It's just a program that's got a think engine in it that helps you figure out data processing. It's just a little bit smarter. But so, the newer things that have come out for us through real estate are things like everyone uses ChatGPT, Grok, or I think there's Gemini and what is it, Siri's? That was the OG AI, by the way.
That is the OG.
Yeah.
That has, before anyone had ever coined AI being AI, Siri was. Of course, I'm sure Android probably had, what was theirs, Frank? Or something like that.
Well, I would ask him, but his probably don't even have it.
It doesn't.
Speaking
I
German.
I do have Grok on mine, though.
Logan's doo-doo-doo. Hey, can you help me find a gas station? And it's
It works. It works.
Oh man. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it's one of the cooler things for us because it helps us streamline our business a little bit through lead gen. It helps us be able to fix videos. It can help us do, pictures and stuff. I don't really use it for that kind of stuff. And for our lead gen programs, we actually specifically use a program at my office called Sync, C-I-N-C, not like S-I-N-K where your dishes go. But it is actually pretty cool because there's actually an AI assistant built onto it. But his name's Alex. So anytime someone signs up for the website and goes in, he immediately texts people. But here's the bad part about it. It's not really the bad part. Here's the trying part about it. Is when those people talk to Alex, and then I go in and go, hey, my assistant Alex has been talking to you because he's my virtual assistant. Crickets. They don't want to talk to me. They want to talk to Alex. But that's where it comes into play.
Just role play Alex, dude.
Alex can't show you the house. Alex can't open the door.
Say it's from you, so just be like, here you go.
Alex can't do all that stuff.
Have you thought about changing your name to Alex?
I should. Well, see, I actually asked if we could change our AI assistants through all of our virtual platforms to our names. So it's like, hi, this is Taylor. But everyone is Alex. And even the platform's like, no, we can't do that. It's too expensive. And I was like, it's a stroke of a delete 5 times and put our name in. What do you mean it's too expensive? It's not $300,000 a name change, is it? You're not coding anything. You're just changing a name. But apparently it's really expensive. So
It's amazing what big companies are spending on the simple stuff.
Oh, yeah. Just look at, dude, so I can't remember if it was us that was talking about this or not. We went to Gatlinburg a few weeks ago. There is not a single restaurant in that town, nor Sevierville, nor Pigeon Forge, that sells Coke products anymore. You know why? Because apparently Pepsi is giving them $150,000 just to put their products in their restaurants. And they still get to keep, whatever their profit share is.
Step up, Coke.
That's crazy.
Step up.
And of course, that's a small thing. They're not really advertising to anybody. They just went to all these people and said, look, if you put our drinks and nothing but our drinks in your restaurants, here is 150 stacks.
Hey, money
is
talks.
that per customer? Per
restaurant?
Per restaurant?
Yeah, per restaurant. So per owner, I'm sure. But it's crazy how they do that stuff. And, there's a lot of weird AI out there, too.
Yeah. And a lot of people, I think, feel like AI, when they are receiving it, if you get, people that get a Alex, in their text messages.
There's actually dialers that are AI people, but they're super duper smart. Those are...
I feel like a lot of people would be afraid to get scammed.
Well, that's where it kind of draws that line is it's the same with videos. I hope this sticks this way because every time I see a video that has AI on it, it always has to be marked AI. I hope it stays like that.
I do too. It's so hard to tell.
Gullibility of people these days.
I'm definitely getting scammed when I'm old.
Oh, me too. 100%. I'm probably getting scammed next week.
We need watermarks.
Yeah. Something like that. Or, even anything anything that just has to say it's made of AI.
I know some social media platforms make it where if you post something that is AI generated, that you have to state that this is AI generated.
It should be it should be a global law. If you make anything with AI, it has to be stamped.
Make it in big letters.
It's too hard to tell.
I saw some Jake Paul ones that had me dying earlier today. He was at a senior citizen retirement home looking for his next opponent.
Do you remember? Do you remember the first
84-year-old retired Navy boxer?
Jake Paul is actually fighting a young guy this time. He's just 5'3". Yeah.
Hey. Come on now.
How much is he paying that guy to lose?
Tank could knock him out. Tank could knock Jake out. So Jake better be careful.
Do y'all remember the first AI video that got everybody?
Allegedly. Nick Frederick said that, by the way.
Allegedly.
He's suing people that
What was the first AI video that got everybody?
You don't remember? Gary Busey? Let's talk about buttered sausage. You don't remember that video?
No, I thought that was real.
That was not real. That was
buttered
AI.
Sausage isn't real?
That's not a real video. That was an AI-generated video.
How sad.
Let's talk about buttered sausage, what it's doing, why it's here.
Why is he here?
What did he say? What did he say? Do you like jam with your jelly or something like that?
Jam with the jelly.
I can't remember what it said, and he was like, I don't buy jam. I take it home and kiss it on the lips or something like that. It was crazy. But everybody thought that was real. It's not. His voice,
out of curiosity, because I kind of want to get back to what you were saying. Are you just concerned that AI is going to hinder your work, or with the customers not talking to you but wanting to talk to AI? You think that's going to be the problem?
No, because at the end of the day, AI is technology driven. It's data driven. There is absolutely nothing built into AI that makes it sentient to have emotion. That's the core thing of it is like you have to have some human connection to do this kind of job.
Because it's just data. It just runs off of data. That's it.
Correct.
It just pulls horses.
It has no way to be, empathetic, sympathetic. It doesn't have that stuff. It doesn't have the
human
things.
emotion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't think at any...
For now.
It's very highly unlikely. Well, if it gets to that point, iRobot's happening. We're going to need Will Smith to get up here quick. So
RIP humanity?
Yeah, hopefully not.
That kind of brings us to our next segment. Logan, you ready for this one?
Yeah, we can get into this.
Here?
So really, I just want to talk about financial responsibility, financial education. This has been very important to me for the past 2 years now. I've never really been one to think about money or look at money or worry about it. I just kind of saved it up and lived by the old, things that I was taught by my parents. Not that they didn't understand it. It's basic and it's not... It needs to be more in depth, I think. I think young people need to start learning this at a younger age. It's definitely not in our educational systems. We don't see it in any kind of schooling. Most high schools, you might get one school that's something with finances. And
a
it's
9-week semester.
Yeah, basically how to balance your checkbook, how not to go in debt. Here's what you do with a credit card. Like that's it. Even in college, unless you major in some kind of financial background, you're not getting the information I think that is very important for. Look, I just turned 35 a few weeks ago. It's very serious, at this age. I think sooner than 35. 35 is late. I think that you should start as young as middle school. And it's not going to hurt
lunch
anything.
Money. Put that lunch money in them cryptos.
Brother, it's more than that.
I know.
It's I think that just as Americans, we don't have a solid understanding of what money is, how it functions. Listen, and Nick will tell you because we've been reading a lot of the same books. It blew my mind last year when it dawned on me that the paper money that we have is just debt. It's just debt. It's someone else's debt. We hold this dollar and we're like, ooh, we got this dollar. I've got money. You're hanging on to somebody else's debt. That's an IOU. What you have is not tangible. But we don't understand that. Like we just see money and we're like, oh, we can spend this. We don't understand that this is printed. This is fake. This is printed. There was nothing that backed it. It was just printed. So my whole thing is I just want to talk on educating youth, educating young people on finances. Me and him talked about this a month or so ago. Had we known this when we were in our early 20s, if not sooner, we would be in a totally different financial situation than what we are right now in our early 30s. So I guess my main few points to start with would be education through schooling. Like I said, we don't really have a lot of that here in America. Even on a global level, there's no real world skills that are implemented. And I think it is very important that the youth, young people, it doesn't have to be children, but young people start picking this up and understanding what it is, how it functions, the purpose of it. Like, I think it's just not, conspiracy Logan, I think that it's something that's not really talked about to kind of keep people from understanding what it is or how it's functioned. I think that that is intentional that they don't teach us about that. And
it definitely could be. That. But I think more too is like thinking about it. Like I said this to my wife the other day about our son. Like he has a better chance of growing up healthy than me or her ever did because we have the knowledge of like processed foods and stuff. I don't necessarily know if it's like it just hasn't ever been talked about or if it's literally just something that no one's ever gotten comfortable enough with to be able to push it. Other than like, your big guru people that are usually there just to pull money from you. I'm not trying to say it like they're just trying to money grab you, but some of them can be. They can be just trying to money grab you to like, come listen to this podcast. I'm not going to tell you shit, but
just
like
string you along.
Yeah, like, and it's crazy. You are correct. It's tough to know that like we are the adults that we are, and we like literally went through school, and we're now sitting here. I'm 34. Logan's 35. You're 32.
33.
33.
I'm 31.
Okay, so we're all over 30, and we're just now all like we should invest some stuff. Like, I mean, everyone talks about 401ks and, you know, we all know about IRAs and Roth IRAs and CDs.
On the 401ks, because I thought that's most people, that is basically it. Most people think, okay, put my money in my 401k. We'll worry about that when I hit 60, 65.
It's not
we'll
a
look
retirement.
at that. So it's 401k is great, but I think everybody should understand. Look at you, Taylor. You've literally, in the last year where you have come in with us and tried to understand, like literally looking at the market, understanding the market and why things flow the way they do, paying attention to global things. It's a multitude of things that affect the market. And like you are coming in now. So when you understand, 401k is one thing, but managing your own portfolio is something else that I think people should also consider. Not just put your money in a 401k and trust that what this company's putting their stuff into.
It's like the South Park when the Stan takes his money. He's like, we're going to put this in a diverse portfolio. We're going to throw into some stocks. We're going to throw into some business, and it's gone. Yeah,
that company's there to make money off of your money.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And 401k is not bad. It's always a great start, but I think that each individual should take the time to learn something when it comes to the stock market or how to invest.
Absolutely.
How to invest.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't think it would hurt for them to know some too. And like, I think my thing when I started with it was it kind of felt like I needed to learn everything. And I was like, I got to figure all this out. Like it was really scary.
It
but
can
like,
be a lot.
You really just kind
Take
of find you find your lane with your guys that are like in the same investment style of stuff. And y'all talk about what runs and what doesn't run. You know, the things that run you. Shout out FFIE.
Hey.
Absolutely. With
Thanks,
that
Logan.
said, we're going to move on to some current events that we have here.
Yes.
I think the big one that we're all ready to get into is the Mark Sanchez incident. That happened was Saturday night, Sunday morning, early Sunday morning. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Mark Sanchez was out at a bar, or was it a hotel, bar, something like that?
I think it was a hotel.
Yeah, we should probably have our facts more.
Well, no, I do know that the gentleman that he got into a scuffle with, this guy goes around to businesses and collects their used grease.
Used oil.
Yes.
Yes. So that's what he was doing. He was trying to park. Mark Sanchez
Wasn't having it.
Blacked out, not having it. Absolutely, GTA style, ripped him out of the truck. I guess from what I heard, and assaulting the man so badly that he was at first he was maced, right?
Mm-hmm.
First he was maced, and that didn't really do the trick. So Mark went back on the attack, and then the man stabbed him in the chest 3 times. So that's
So the dude got
him again.
The dude got maced and did nothing.
It didn't.
Sanchez.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Mark
Sanchez got
maced.
Can you imagine the fear you would feel if you like bear mace somebody and it's like guaranteed to stop somebody and he just was like
And it
just kept going like
Yes.
That's why he stabbed him.
Terminator.
But it went from a big thing because NFL fans really just kind of, or I guess you probably saw it more first if you watched the NFL. But we just kind of saw a push notification or on a news feed that Mark Sanchez was stabbed and in the hospital. So at first everyone's throwing up.
It was over a parking spot, wasn't it?
He wasn't supposed to park there.
Yeah.
He was just.
But Mark has no right to tell him.
Alley. It
Mark's
wasn't even
just
a parking spot. It was in the alley. The guy was parking to do his job, and Mark Sanchez just walked down the alley, climbed in his truck, and started attacking him.
And at first,
he climbed up in his truck.
At first, everyone was worried about Mark Sanchez, and then it came out during the NFL games. Yeah, Mark's been arrested. Felony battery assault, all on video.
That is wild. That he crawled up and he didn't say anything. He just went straight to just like.
No, they said that he said something to him once, and when the gentleman just carried on like he didn't hear him, then that's when he.
I think I saw that he could get up to 6 years in prison for this.
Well, he's famous, so
probation.
He'll go down from a felony to a misdemeanor, and then it'll just disappear.
Yeah, he'll have to serve some time, I'm sure, but it definitely won't be 6 years. So
I don't know.
He'll get one of them nice prisons.
A little shook.
He'll be in
with a nice bed, TV.
I didn't know that Butt Fumble had that in him.
Hey, he's fumbled a lot in his career. This is just another thing.
Do you get that reference?
I seen that term earlier today.
Butt fumble.
What is it?
He played for the Jets years and years ago, and he is famous for running into the back of his center and fumbling the ball.
That's right. I did see that clip. I know what you're talking about. Okay, so I seen the term and was like, what is that?
Yeah, butt fumble.
Mm-hmm. Next thing on the current events we have here is a Taylor Swift song that has gone public.
Oh my gosh!
I saw TikToks about this. I didn't know this was real either.
Is this the red?
Yeah, this is
tree?
it. I have the lyrics right here.
Stephanie played this for me last night.
It says, "Forgive me, it sounds cocky. He amatized me and opened my eyes. Redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my thighs."
Bars.
Stop.
That's Taylor Swift, dude.
Bars.
That's
Stop.
Taylor Swift.
What was that last line?
That was the key that opened my thighs.
His love was the key that
Love was
opened
the
my
key.
thighs.
Yeah.
It's actually a catchy little tune. I don't know if you heard it, but
It's weird.
It's a bop.
I haven't heard it.
We
It's a
have
bop,
changed
yeah.
timelines because she is no longer singing songs about the guys that have broken her heart.
yeah, she's talking about the
She's
ones
talking about the
Now
guys
it's about
that
to go
fold her in
in
half
half.
now. She's not dating the Jonases anymore.
His love was the key
that opened my thighs.
opened my thighs.
His redwood tree. Don't forget.
Oh, because he's got like reddish hair.
Yeah, and he's
I bet you
Probably got it
matches the
long.
drapes.
You seen the redwood
Jesus.
tree?
There's no way.
I mean, maybe.
There's no way she released a song.
I swear to God, it's charting right now.
Oh
Taylor
my
Swift,
God.
yeah.
What is
Yeah.
it called?
It is.
It's
called,
a bop, brother. I listened. Stephanie played it for me the other day.
It's just.
It's called Wood.
Yeah.
It's called
Wood.
It's just
Yeah,
called Wood.
Yes.
I'm gonna look this up and play it in our headphones. I gotta hear this.
If I'm Travis Kelce, I'm playing that on repeat.
Oh, hold on. I gotta definitely play the. Here we go. The
Can you do
explicit.
that?
Here. The lid. The lid.
So the only thing I heard about like Taylor Swift is I don't know if it's that song, but the one where she's talking about like Gallatin Road,
That's on the same album.
and
Yeah,
people
yeah.
are like, she meant Hendersonville, and other people are like, well, that's Main Street.
No, it's not. If
It's-
you get
it's
into
all-
Gallatin, it's Johnny Cash Parkway.
Yeah.
That's
but
on the
like,
backside of Hendersonville.
Yeah.
No, Gallatin. That's what,
Yeah.
what she said Gallatin Road, but yeah, like
Yeah, but like through Hendersonville, it's Main
that's
Street
where she's
now.
from.
Yeah.
That's where she's from, though.
Yeah.
She went to Hendersonville High. No, she went to
And
Beach.
then they talk about like
didn't
the
she?
Lakeside Beach. That's Lock 3.
In Gallatin?
right down the
Yeah.
road.
Well, no, in Hendersonville.
With that said, guys, we are out of time today for episode 2. Thank you for joining us. Also, a big thank you to our partners here, Lending Hand Mortgage. They've been great and helpful.
Yes, yes, yes.
Can you see me?
Looking to buy a house,
Okay.
contact my guy Kevin at Lending Hand. Contact
Shout
my
out
guy
Kevin.
Taylor first. And he'll introduce you to Kevin.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. If you guys are looking to do anything, no pressure. Y'all call. There's
No pressure, but pressure.
easy to get in
Do
touch
it
with
now.
me. You know,
Pick up the phone.
Yeah, pick the phone up and call me. Just talk to
Now.
me. You know, if you don't, I'll find you. No.
Well, good. Well, thank you guys. We've enjoyed this. Hope you guys have too. We'll see you next week.